Hey everybody, this is All Things Tasha and I'm here with another video and I have another quick review. This is the Brush Guard Cleaning Kit. I purchased this for $20 on birchbox.com and I wanted to do a review for you. I've had a chance to try it out and I can tell you up front I don't like it and I'll explain my reasons why. I'm hoping I'll be able to get my money back, but if nothing else, maybe I can help a few people save some money because a lot of the videos that I saw on YouTube gave it really positive reviews, but I feel differently. So I'm sure there's lots of people who love this product, but for me, I feel like I needed something different. So let me just go ahead and show you what's in the kit. So what's in the kit when you open it up, and I've put it back nice and neat because I do intend to send this back. You get a bottle of the Brush Guard shampoo, which, to be honest, I think is the biggest deal breaker of the entire set. I felt like this did not get any of my makeup brushes clean at all. I ended up going back to Old Trusty, which is my Johnson & Johnson uh, shampoo, baby shampoo. And I had to use that even after I had washed my brushes with this. I ended up going back and using the Johnsons and Johnsons, and my brushes got clean. This, no, it didn't do anything at all for cleaning my brushes. So that's just how I feel. Then it comes with this soft little chamois kind of thing. It's a little towel, and you use that to squeeze out the excess water from your brushes. It's really soft, and I did like this a great deal, but I mean, you don't spend $20 so you can get a chamois you like. So that's one of the biggest issues. It's mostly this, and then I'll show you the cleansing cup. So it comes with two kind of cups. It has this green one here, which hopefully I'll be able to get out. So this green one, and I don't know if you can be able to see at the very, very bottom, that is where you actually would put your brush. Yes. And you kind of, like, you wet it first. You put like a couple of drops of the shampoo inside the cup, and then you kind of swirl your brush around, and that's supposed to get it clean. So to me, I feel like because of the design of the cup, there's a couple of little issues with that. Trying to control how much water is essentially on your brush is problematic because once you put it in a cup and you start swirling, I don't want water going into the ferrule of my brush. And this is my Sigma, by the way. I feel like if there were maybe little draining holes at the bottom here, like just even a couple, that would help control some of the water because, you know, when you're trying to get it sudsy and things like that. Then the other thing that I wish is that this was clear and about half the size because I have some larger brushes. I'm using my Sigma brush, and this is okay for that. But what happens is when you're like, you end up knocking into this, and I felt like I couldn't fit more than a couple of brushes in here, like maybe two at a time, and they didn't really get clean, so I ended up going to one. And to me, if I'm going to have to do this with just one, then I might as well use my hands because I have better control and able to wash my brushes a little bit bigger. And so that was one of the biggest issues because this is too deep. I know it fits into this drying vessel very easily, but for me, I wanted it to be about half the size so that I would, number one, be able to see into it because you can't really see through this at all, and trying to see, is it getting cleaner once the suds kind of get going, it's really kind of hard to tell what's going on in the cup. So that's just my kind of issue with it. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Oh God, that always happens during a video. It never happens when you're on camera, does it? But anyway, the other thing that came in the package were these brush guards. that look like this. And I feel like the brush guards were a complete wash. Uh, no pun intended. But because they sent sizes that just weren't realistic for the kind of brushes that I have, or I would say, dare say, most women, the size of these are not going to do very well. Most of my brushes, these did not fit. Like, I don't have teensy tiny brushes, and I don't have huge ones. I don't think a Sigma brush is too big at all. And for the most part, I had like issues because only one or two of them actually fit the brushes that I needed. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. So, for example, the two biggest ones were the ones that were most likely to work well. This size worked well. They should send more of these because this one fit like my contour brush really well. See how that goes, and see what you do is you put it in the dry vessel just like this, and it dries fine. The problem is there's only one size like this, and this is the biggest one that they put in the entire thing. Now, what am I supposed to do with my like brush, like my giant powder brush? There's nothing to do. And my powder brush is not much bigger than this. And there's only one of these. So I feel like I wish they would have put a couple of more of these because they say that they gave you one for shadow, blush, foundation, and let's see, a powder. So apparently this one is for the powder, but for me, I needed it for like this kind of brush because let's see, and I'll show you. See this? This is really tight, and I think it just doesn't, it squeezes it too much, which, I mean, it's not bad, but my powder brush is bigger than this, and I just wasn't thrilled. It was okay, but it wasn't wow. And then the other three that are in here, they're way too small. And so I wasn't able to really utilize the brush guards that came with this. So overall, I hope I can get my 20 bucks back. I bought this during the summer, but I didn't get around to trying it out until more recently. So I don't know whether or not Birchbox will really take it back. But yeah, I wouldn't purchase this again, and I wish I'd seen more videos that really talked about this because I have seen this vessel in a couple of beauty gurus videos, but they weren't using it to wash their brushes. They were just holding brushes just like this and sitting on their vanity. And now I know why, because this system is not useful. So I'm hoping that perhaps I can get my money back and maybe invest it towards buying one of the Sigma brush gloves and see if that works better. But I don't know. So we'll see what happens. But that's pretty much my review. If I had it to do all over again, I would not repurchase this product. I don't think it's worth the money. The chamois is nice, but I feel like the shampoo and the washing vessel itself is not helpful in cleaning your brushes. So I hope you appreciate this review. And so there you have it. That's all things Tasha. If you like, hit like, and if you love, hit subscribe. And so, yay! Unfortunately, nay. No go, y'all. No go. Subscribe. Hit like. Yay!